it up. If it stays the same right now, it's going to be a 10-9 round Kaheem.
So, I just got this in too, that Kaheem fought 13 days ago and won by submission.
Yeah, he did.
Taking this fight on short notice.
Yeah, he stays in the gym. The kid lives in. That should have been his chance to take that shot. The way he just dipped that punch, he should have been right in there. 10 seconds.
When I talked to Kaheem before the fight too, he actually predicted a war and a three-round unanimous fight.
Hey everybody, welcome to Monsoon Live right here on YouTube. And yes, we're in the arena, our home studio in beautiful Swarthmore area. My guest at this time, he's a local MMA fighter, and his amateur record 6-7. He fights at the 160-pound division. This is Mr. Kaheem Murray. Kaheem, welcome, man.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it. Tell us about your career. What got you into MMA?
I used to want to box growing up, but my mother never allowed me to. So, like a little after high school, I started to dibble-dabble into going in a few gyms, nothing really serious. And eventually, I went to a gym in Old City, Philadelphia, and it was called Brazen. And I started training there, and didn't stay there long, but that's how my career started. And I took my first fight in December of 2014. It was kind of an embarrassing loss, but it's the only time I've been finished, and I've been fighting ever since.
Now, how did your family feel when you told them, well, hey, I'm not doing boxing, but I'm going to do MMA? How did they...
I think people see like the old MMA days where like stumps and like all types of... They think it's really... it is really brutal when you think about it. It's, you get kicked in the head, punched... Well, not as an amateur, but a lot of people just think that you're some type of knucklehead, getting into MMA, but I've been good so far. But a lot of my family doesn't really care for it, primarily my mom. Even my dad doesn't care for it too much.
Have they ever seen some of your fight? Have they ever gone live to your fights?
My mother has been to, how many fights? My mother's been to like 3 of my fights. I think I won. I only lost one time. She came to one of my, I think I won the other 2. And my dad came to one of my fights.
Now, I understand you're going to be fighting in a couple of weeks as an amateur, and you might turn pro.
Definitely.
Why are you turning pro? I mean, you looking at your amateur, you're having a good time in amateur. Why make that jump?
Well, I've been fighting like the top of the line amateur guys for the last year, I would say. A lot of guys that I fought, I think three guys in a row turned pro after me. So I basically feel like I'm fighting lower level pros, high level amateurs. So it's probably my turn to make that step. I just have to get past the high level amateurs in order to go pro, and that's hopefully what I'm going to do in a week.
Now, I always ask this amongst it, and with a lot of our fighters that come on, what sacrifices have you made to get to where you are now?
I used to, when I first started training, I would take the train down to Center City twice a day. It was a 2-hour commute, so it was 4 hours that you just was on a train for your whole day. I would train for like an hour, once in the morning, once at night. That was before I was really working as much as I'm working now. But I also made a sacrifice. I moved down to Tampa, Florida, to train at a gym called Tampa Gracie. And that worked out. It was a great gym down there, but I just couldn't, survive down there. It just wasn't right for me at the time, so I came back up here. But I go down to Jersey, which is about 45 minutes from where I'm living at right now, to train with Jake. I need to get out there more, but I need a few things to fall in place before I do that.
Now, you talked about going down to Florida. I know we have a fighter. I know a fighter who's going out to California. He's going to spend do some time out there. Do you feel like that time in Florida was worth it, or should you have stayed up here?
I definitely feel it was worth it. I worked with a coach, a black belt named Rob King. A whole bunch of guys. They had a no-gi system down there. They didn't really believe in the gi, which a lot of schools be like, But I learned a lot of techniques down there, and it actually helped me win one of my fights as soon as I left there. So the time I spent down there was short, but it definitely was well worth it, and the people down there were awesome. So It didn't work out, but it was definitely a good learning experience.
Right. I had one of my buddies ask me at work, have you ever had an embarrassing moment in the cage, or like during that whole time, like as you're walking towards the cage or you're in that fight? Any embarrassing moment?
A lot of times when you first get in the cage, you don't know what corner to get into. I mean, as far as like really embarrassing, I would have to say no. But gassing out, I had a bad weight cut one fight back in 2006, horrible weight cut, and I had no energy. It's a fight that I definitely should have won, but I literally at the first round I was just I was just fighting to survive at that point.
So you're saying that your cardio is the key for it?
Yes, if your cardio is not up to par in any of your fights, it doesn't matter how good you are, how well you train, you're just going to want the fight to be over, and it's going to definitely affect you. So that can be pretty embarrassing when you watch the film and see how bad you're fighting and know that you're not, bad. But I would definitely say my cardio is one of those fights.
Is it hard to make weight for your fights, or is it easy for you just to make?
It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's. I made weight every single time I fought. I fought at 150. I fought several times at 155. I fought at 160. I fought at 170 several times. So each time I fought, I've always made weight I've always made weight at the pound allowance. I would say the mentally prepare yourself to not eat for. You eat, but to not eat what you want for several weeks, a month. That's the hard part. But as long as you dedicate yourself and you do the work that you have to do, you'll make weight. And a lot of people make excuses if they don't make weight. It's just because the bottom line is they didn't do what they had to do. But I can definitely make weight. It's not hard. It's just hard not eating like cheesesteaks and French fries and everything. Even though I should never be eating that stuff in the first place, but that's the hard part.
Hey, you're in Philly. You gotta have a couple things. How has the training up at Hands Up Studio helped you? Like, has it really changed your fighting style from where you've started till now?
Definitely. My first fight with when the first time Jake cornered me, I really just started training there. So, he cornered me, but we didn't really have a full camp together. When we had full camps together, we won our first two fights. One was a finish, one was a unanimous decision where we beat an undefeated guy. The last fight was a title fight. We didn't have it go our way. It was a close fight. But it definitely, you can see the difference in between, like, since I've been at Hands Up Studio and before I started. So there's definitely, I keep telling guys to come out there, and every time somebody comes out there, they love it. They fall in love. I actually have somebody, a guy that wants to come with me tomorrow. He's a new guy. He's not like a fighter or anything, but he wants to come check it out.
Now, speaking of your corner, since I've been able to see the fights in person and be near a corner, do you hear your corner guys when they're screaming at you and you're fighting? Do you hear them, or do you just zone them out?
When you're relaxed, when you're relaxed, you'll hear everything. Unless the other corners are over yelling your corner, then you might not hear as much. But I heard, especially my first time, I heard everything you said. Yeah, I definitely you hear what they said.
Now, I know we have Jake in studio. I was wondering if we could show the folks what it's like in an MMA fight to hear the corner. We're going to have him actually helping me. Would you be up for a little bit of sparring with him, sort of giving me pointers as I try to survive a couple rounds with you?
Sure, not a problem.
All right, coming up, you're gonna see what it's like when a trainer's on one side helping an inexperienced go against a pro. That's coming up next. All right, everybody, we're here with Kaheem, and what we're gonna do is something unique for everybody. We're gonna do 3 2-minute rounds with a minute break, and you're gonna see what it's like inside the cage with a trainer. We're gonna have the camera guys show Jake over there. Jake is gonna be in my corner trying to help me do my best against his protege over here, Kaheem. So, as always, sit back, have some fun, enjoy the laughter. That's gonna come. All right.
Guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bell. Okay. So first things first. You're doing a good job with your jab, but you're not using it for any more reason other than just to throw it. Use it, put him into a corner, keep him there. When he's kicking, one of his hands is always dropping. You should be looking to time something in there, right? You're not going to catch his kicks. You don't even know how to check a kick, do you? Good. So when he throws those kicks, I want you to step in and jam him up for some big punches. Start to read his head movement. He likes to lean into your rear hand. I'd start timing some rear uppercuts. You got 25 seconds to breathe, all right? All I want you to do is breathe in. Do that 3 times, all right? And while you're doing that, all I want you to do is live behind your jab, put him in the corner, wait for the kicks, and jam him up. Throw big punches. If they land, good for you. If they don't, get out of the way, all right?
Gotcha.
Let's go do it again. Get up. Go. There you go. Whoop, whoop. Slow it down. One punch at a time. You throw more than one, you get exposed. Keep it short and clean. Good, that was good. Now get out that corner. You put him there. You control the center. No, you're on the wall now. You're on the wall. Get out that wall. Use your jab. Do this movement. Good. There you go. Clean it up. Close it up. Good. Don't expose. Don't overexpose. Where's your jab? Come on. No reason to fear that. Good. Good, good. Nice, good. Watch your shuffle, watch your shuffle. Good footwork right here, good footwork. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Breathe, breathe, you got 30 seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Cover up. All you gotta do is survive right now, okay? Survive, hold him, grab on to him if you got to. Good. Hey, hey, close it up. Close it up. Don't reach. Don't be a zombie. You got 20 seconds. Breathe, breathe. Good. You got your wits. Where's your jab? Where's your jab? Good. It's okay. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. No, 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 no. Keep it tight. 10 seconds to survive. Just survive this round. Get over here. Have a seat. Good. You actually need to breathe this time. Here, put time for some water. What happens? You got a little overconfident, you got caught because you had some success.
Yeah, a little success.
Yeah, you got caught some blood there, it looks like. Good work. All right, here's the thing. You can't allow him to get an angle on you, okay? You're only doing well when you're doing short flurries. You throw more than 2 or 3 punches, you get exposed because your chin starts to ride up and he's better than you. He's timing you. Short flurries, cut the angle. Put him, see over there where he's at right now? Keep him there, okay? When he cuts out of the way, cut him off. It's a very small corner he's got to be in, okay? Keep your jab stiff, keep it tight, all right?
Okay.
Do not get overconfident. Okay. You're going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay? Breathe. 3 more. What are you going to do?
I'm going to keep him in the corner.
Yeah.
So
Tight, short,
stay tight.
okay? Short off his angles. 2 minutes. Do not get knocked out. Make me look good. Let's go. Come on, yep, go. Last round, guys. Good. Hey, move ahead, move ahead. Good circling, good circling. Good, hey. Good. Clean that up, just like that. Good, good. Good guard, good guard. Stay tight, okay? Make him work for stuff. Hey, 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 react, react. React off what's there, not what's not there. Good, good guard. Put that chin bit. Or something, go to the body too. Good, good. Surviving. And jam him up when those kicks come. Come on, you gotta jam him up. You gotta take some power away from that. Good. All right. You gotta do something about those keeps, okay? Do not reach down for him. Jam him up. Get in his face. Get in his face. There you go. Take away his space for the kicks. Slow it down, guys. You got a minute left to go. Breathe and pace yourself. Still got to survive for a minute. Good. Hey, walk in. The target practice right now. Where's your offense? Not 2 at once. Come on. This ain't superhero shit. Nice. Good move. Where's your jab? Where's your jab? Go high and low. Go high and low. Good. Hey, don't time yourself now. Don't get into a rhythm. Good. Give me a 1-2. Get in there. Good. Good. Put in there. Wait. 10 seconds, Jeff. Give me a flirt. Give me a flirt. Come on. Good. Put him in the cage. Good. Wait. Wait. Time. Good work. Come over here. How do you think you did?
Okay.
Hey, you look crap, but you're really tough. Good job.
Thanks, man.
How'd it feel in between rounds? Did you make any adjustments?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I took your advice of trying to cut him off.
Yeah.
And I think after that one punch that he stung me, I was like,
Yeah.
oh crud.
Yeah.
But
Well, the one thing that you did really well was, you toward the end, you were taking away the movement for the round kicks. Notice that they stopped coming?
yeah.
But then we didn't have an answer for the teep. And I was afraid, because normally we would parry it out of the way or look to catch. I'm afraid you would have got knocked out. So I was like, hey, just take it away. You were really good, man. It was a good job.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
You're great, man.
Well, folks, now you know what it's like to see when a corner guy and a fighter are training, figuring out what to do. Guys, thank you very much. And those of you who are seeing the blood, yes, that is real. We somehow get a message saying, is it fake? No, it's real. You hit hard, dude.
You hit hard too, man. You caught me a few times that first round. I didn't expect the intensity, but it was fun.
Hey, it's Monsoon Live. I gotta try to give it my all on that
I mean,
one.
the first round, I just was like, oh, it's gonna be like a glorified, you know.
A little glorified story. Well, folks, that's our show for today. As always, have a great week. We're gonna go grab drinks. Let's go. Later days.